In this example, you can see that we do not have an addition sign in the middle. Right now, it just shows that we're subtracting a negative. So we need to change this subtraction to addition by adding the opposite. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite the problem so that I can still see the original. And then I'll write over this so that I can still see at the very end of the problem what the original problem was, just to check over my work. I'm going to put a box around this first number just to show that we never change this number. This first number does not change. And then I'm going to add the opposite. So I change the subtraction to addition, and then I record the opposite of negative 11.4, which would be positive 11.4. So this remains the same, the negative 12 and 9/10, plus a positive, we just write it as plus 11.4. And now that this is an addition problem, we can think through our addition rules. If the signs are the same, like they're both negatives or both positives, we would add. If the signs are different, we subtract. In this case, we have a negative number being added to a positive number, so signs are different, so we're going to subtract. So we need to compare these two numbers in terms of absolute value to know which goes at the top when we're subtracting. The absolute value of negative 12.9 is 12.9. The absolute value of 11.4 is 11.4. So now that they're both positive, we can compare them. 12.9 is larger than 11.4 in terms of absolute value. So we're going to put 12.9 at the top and the 11.4 underneath, remembering that the decimals have to line up when you're adding and subtracting with decimals. 9 minus 4 equals 5. Bring down the decimal. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So we get 1.5. Then we need to look back. Do we have more positives or more negatives? We said that this number is larger in terms of absolute value. So we have more negatives than the positives. So the answer is a negative 1.5, or negative 1 and 5/10. Or you could say negative 1 and 1/2.